Your brain is lying to you. Every time you sit down to study, work out, or do something that actually matters, that sudden urge to check your phone, clean your desk, or start tomorrow isn't laziness. It's self-defense. Your brain thinks hard things are dangerous. Danger equals pain. Pain equals survival threat. So it sabotages you before you even start. And here's the scary part. If you don't understand how this sabotage works, you will keep mistaking fear for personality and slowly build a life that looks safe but never impressive. By the end of this video, you'll know how elite students force their brain to obey them, and how you can do the same starting today. Here's the truth no one tells you. Your brain is not your friend. It's actually a risk manager. Its job isn't to make you successful, nah. Its job is to keep you comfortable and alive. So, whenever you try to do something hard, your brain activates two defense systems. 1, negative emotions, and 2, ego protection. Every productivity hack fails because it ignores these two. Let's dismantle them properly. When things feel overwhelming, stressful, or uncertain, your brain switches to what psychologists call avoidance behavior. In simple words, your inner child takes control. This is why procrastination feels emotional, not logical. That's why characters like Obito Uchiha didn't change by just trying harder. Obito didn't wake up disciplined. He changed the meaning of pain. It didn't mean that it's a threat to your survival. It means you're growing and becoming stronger. The fix is to lower the stakes. Your brain doesn't fear work, it actually fears commitment. So don't tell yourself that you're going to study for 3 hours. Instead, just say, I'll set my table and open the book. This is called the 2-minute rule, and it's totally backed by behavioral psychology. Starting kills fear, and momentum kills resistance. Here's an actionable tip. Don't study, just get ready to study. Open the laptop, sit at the desk, arrange your notebook. Then your brain goes, since we're here, we might as well study. That's not motivation, that's manipulating your psychology. Now, here's the deeper problem, your ego. Ego is what you attach your self-worth to. You know, like, I'm smart, I'm disciplined, or I'm topper. The moment you do something outside your comfort zone, your ego is at risk. If you fail, your identity breaks. So, your brain chooses a safer option, don't try at all. This is why most people stay stuck in preparation mode forever. Just look at Ayanokoji. He doesn't protect his ego, he protects results. He detaches identity from performance. The fix is to change the narrative. Your beliefs have nothing to do with your ability. You don't become disciplined. You act disciplined, and then your identity updates. You can call this, like your name 2.0. I'm not the old version anymore. I'm operating as someone who studies daily, works out daily, and so on. It might sound a little stupid, but it works insanely well. And honestly, many famous individuals have used it. Elite performers don't rely on willpower. They rely on identity pressure. Once you label yourself, I'm someone who studies daily, your brain starts collecting evidence to prove it right. This is exactly how Shikamaru operates. He doesn't rush effort. He positions himself so the smartest move becomes obvious. Here's how to create your identity. Rename yourself internally, like version 2.0, and set 3 identity rules. For example, I don't skip twice in a row. I show up even when tired. I start before I feel ready. Change environment before changing mindset. Environment beats motivation every time. Now here's the part everyone gets wrong. Motivation is actually a biochemical. Dopamine is what makes hard things feel worth doing. But, modern life just destroys your dopamine baseline. Quick pleasure causes dopamine spikes and then a crash, which puts you in a dopamine deficit. Do this enough times and honestly, your brain just starts to hate effort. A depleted brain always defaults to ease. The fix is to rebalance your dopamine. You gotta remove activities that feel good during, but drain you after. Stuff like mindless scrolling, random YouTube, cheap stimulation. Replace them with fulfilling discomfort. Hard choices make your life easy. Easy choices make your life hard. Win the evening. Forget designing perfect morning routines. Fix your night. Read something light before sleeping. Reduce stimulation. Sleep resets dopamine. Dopamine loading, starts with sunlight in the morning. Get some movement in before you dive into deep work. Tackle the hardest task first. Your brain actually becomes cooperative. Here's what separates winners from, almost winners. They don't trust motivation. Instead, they build systems. They build systems like having an accountability buddy, someone who keeps you on track by checking in on you. And here's the thing, they never miss twice. 1 miss is human. 2 misses? That's a new identity. The identity of someone who's just not consistent. So, track your work, not your time. Visible progress actually rewires your reward system. Controlled guilty pleasure, like 15 minutes of Netflix for 60 minutes of deep work. Pleasure becomes a tool, not a trap. Here's the final trick. When resistance hits, don't negotiate. Just count 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and move. No thoughts, only actions. And have a daily discomfort ritual. Anything, really. A cold shower, a hard workout, focused study blocks. Anything that makes you uncomfortable, on purpose, every single day. That's how you train your brain to obey, not by force, by design.